The absolute worst thing that you could do to wreck your mitochondria would be bed rest. They've done bed rest research studies. Many of them, they sometimes use bed rest to simulate the effects of microgravity in terms of what it does to muscle and bone. If you think of it more so on the mitochondrial energy production side, there was a 2010 study, quite fascinating. They only did 9 days of bed rest, but they did some comprehensive gene analysis as well as looked at metabolic pathways. They saw that 4,500 genes were downregulated and 34 different metabolic pathways were associated with this mitochondria biogenesis, function, aerobic energy production were all downregulated considerably.
You happen to know were those individuals healthy individuals? Do you
Yes, these were
recollect?
young healthies to start, and we can make sure to share the link or the reference for this study. The author name escapes me, but I know it's a 2010 study. I was looking at it. The cool thing about this study was 9 days of bed rest, right? Altered and degraded mitochondrial function, energy production considerably, but they also included training afterward to basically try to recover these individuals. Within 4 weeks, it looked like about 82% of the genetic detriments, the downregulated metabolic pathways, a lot of the immediate effects of that bed rest were reversed.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm interested in your thoughts just based on like it takes 4 weeks to come back from 9 days of bed rest, which just demonstrates the importance of not being inactive. Avoid bed rest if you can at all. And then, just moving, taking opportunities to move, daily living opportunities. It's not the worst if you have to get a couple more trips to the car. You don't have to get all the groceries in one trip, I guess. That is moving more, getting more steps, for example, that type of stuff. There is some interesting research that like you don't maybe need 10,000, maybe 7,000 steps, but either way, all of that is super helpful. In addition to that, kind of just thinking about other factors that are not great for what wrecks your mitochondria. I would say like the modern developed society we live in is not especially ideal. Things are for the most part quite convenient, abundant. There's a lot of artificial light. There's round the clock access to this highly palatable, low quality food like products. And over time, those pose a severe threat to your healthy mitochondria. I'm not advocating that everyone needs to be like going back in time to the 1800s or becoming Amish, but there is kind of this tension between some of the advantages we have of modern society make it too easy not to be active, too easy not to eat whole food, too easy to do some of the things that we know are important. And I'm sure a lot of people in our audience probably are aware of this. A lot of this material.
Yeah, nothing novel here. I don't.
I mean, it's give take though, because like the modern society, technology, etc., the research progression that we've had is actually going to be advantageous to improving health span and lifespan. We've seen that lifespan has basically doubled in the last 100 to 200 years from what was 40, 50 years old to now, around 80 years old. So there's nothing wrong with modern developed society and technological advancements. It's just being strategic about like how you're going to manage it for yourself.
Yeah, and that's I think could be kind of a good plug for working with the coaching team here at HealthSpan too, and we look at these biomarkers for pretty much every one of the protocols that we have, and set goals and work with you in real time. And as part of the membership plan that we have with the HealthSpan coaching team, don't just take a molecule or take a pill or something like that. There has to be some kind of lifestyle adjuvant therapy that's going to substantially supplement and augment whatever your health goals might be.